Hey, how you guys doing? I'm coming back at you again, and this time we are talking about CES 2023, and specifically, we're talking about some announcements that was made by Nvidia. I think you know what we're going to talk about if you're looking at the title of this video. In this video, they start off with a bunch of talk, of course, about AI. Nvidia's been pushing this for quite some time. They really, really are pushing their industry side of things, their non-gamer technology side of things. They did this a lot in the 4090 announcement as well, and they continued it here when it came to talking about all the new things they're bringing in 2023. This oddly also included some game hype. So there was a bunch of game announcements, new games that are including DLSS and ray tracing technologies. Witchfire the day before, Warhaven, to name a few, and there were several others as well. This is okay, I guess. But the fact of the matter is, I mean, it was a bunch of short trailers here and there that you actually couldn't really see how well DLSS and ray tracing was improving these games over what they would look like without them. So they weren't really doing like side by side comparisons or anything like that. And a lot of these, it was just more of here's this game, it looks great because of our technology. There you go, which is fine. Some of these games do look cool. I definitely will check out some of them. But moving straight ahead, they also talked about something that was very interesting: 4080 super pods for cloud gaming. So pretty much systems built and by Nvidia, supported by Nvidia, that are powered by 4080 graphics cards specifically for cloud gaming. So computers that are built, servers essentially that are built specifically for cloud gaming, and they're going to be powered by the 4080. Now, Nvidia was pretty much claiming that this is going to allow for cloud gaming with incredibly low latency. And of course, this is now throwing numbers on the screen. So if it works as well as Nvidia is claiming it does, then this is actually a good, affordable option for everyone to get into gaming. And I can get behind that at least. Now we let's finally talk about what everyone really wanted to hear about, which is the 4070 Ti, which Nvidia was not shy about simply saying Ti, and everyone in the chat was going crazy because the guy kept saying 4070 Ti over and over and over again. No one really knows what you're really supposed to call it. I prefer to say Ti. Many reviewers just say Ti. Nvidia, Ti. There you go. So the GeForce RTX 4070 Ti has been announced. This thing is packing some decent power. The 40 shader teraflops, 93 ray tracing or RT teraflops, 641 tensor core teraflops. No teraflops all over. It sounds good, but what is quite interesting is how they're comparing this to the 3090 Ti. And they said that this is supposed to be 3 times more performance than the 3090 Ti. The 3090 Ti. So that is very interesting. Now, of course, they showed some of their own numbers to back up this claim. However, I think the reviewers, when they get a hold of this card, they're going to have a field day trying to disprove this claim that Nvidia made. That's a pretty strong claim. The starting price is $799. That is right undercutting the 7900 XTX and XT as well by $100. The 7900 XT by $100. Um, that's good. That's awesome. If it actually does come in at that price, but seeing as this is MSRP, I highly doubt it will hit shows at that price. So no, Nvidia doesn't do direct sales to customers like AMD does. So there's no chance, honestly. There's no chance of you actually seeing this card at MSRP. Other news, which is also interesting as well, is one I did find pretty interesting is that they were still pushing their 30 series, and they tell you it starts at 329. They were specifically talking about the 3060, the 3070, and the 3080 for a budget entry into their Nvidia lineup. I found that pretty nice that they're still going to be creating those. They're still pushing those. There's still affordable solutions for people brand new off the shelf. On to other news, which I know people like Dave 2D really love to hear. They also talked about their laptop solution. So mobile graphics, 40 series is now going to be pushed onto the mobile graphics platform, onto the laptop platforms. They were saying that you will be getting cyberpunk level performance out of your laptops with the new 40 series mobile GPUs. And the prices for these GPUs was starting around $1,000. Again, claims that must be proven. So you see the pattern already. Claims that must be proven, right? So they're saying cyberpunk low performance out of their mobile GPU laptops. Honestly, that it sounds like they're claiming a lot, but in actuality, that's really not that big a deal. Um, Cyberpunk at this current time runs pretty smoothly using DLSS or using FSR if you're on AMD. So it really depends on your resolution, your settings, and all that. But in short, it's not that difficult to get Cyberpunk to run smoothly. It is difficult to get Cyberpunk to run smoothly at maxed out settings. That's a whole different story. But at this point, getting your Cyberpunk game to run smooth on your system, there's a number of different settings you can put in, no matter whether you're on Nvidia or AMD, that game will run smoothly and still look good. So most likely, I'm thinking that they are just giving broad words here, and when it actually does come out on the laptop, when the testing is done, we're pretty much going to see that it probably runs high, maybe ultra if you get to the really expensive ones. I doubt it, but it could probably run high settings without any issues. The more expensive laptops might be able to run 1440p ultra without much issue, and then ray tracing will simply be okay. But time will tell. DLSS is a huge uplift when it comes to Nvidia, and you better believe that when it comes to these laptops, they're going to need to lean on DLSS in order to crank out the performance that Nvidia claims they can. Okay, that's everything I have today. I'm going to continue monitoring CES 2023, bring you guys more little tidbits of news here and there that I find interesting, and of course, anything else around the web in terms of tech and computers in general. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if so, get down in the comment box. Let me know how your weekend, how your holidays went. Did you get any new tech? Anything that you are looking forward to in this CES 2023? Hit me up in the comment box below. I'll see you guys in another video. You have a good one. Bye.